We have only 3 years left to live, but we don't care. It starts with the most basic things. Food. Constant overloading with huge amounts of food, never having enough rather than having a diet and going to the gym or for a walk. Sitting down to the laptop, loading up the Netflix and watching the screen of an infinite content. Closing the laptop and scrolling for another few hours on TikTok, spending your youth watching funny cat videos while getting stoned. And finish the day with a good lie. Are you 18 plus? Yes. Go to the bed and repeat. But there is a price that we must pay. Wait a second. Freaking clothes. And we don't need them all. We got ourselves into so-called rat race. We live, work, earn money, and then we spend it on the things we don't want to impress people we don't even like. We shake hands, smile, take the insults from above us, and then we spend it all on the phone, car, and subscriptions we don't even use. But have you ever asked yourself, am I happy? Our society has grown into a monster when it comes to consumption. Do you want to play a guitar? Don't worry, just type it into YouTube. Would you like to buy some new clothes? No worries, in a minute it's shipped to your address. And the list goes on and on and on. And we, as people, we should be the happiest creatures on the entire earth. But how is it possible that we are not? This whole bubble was created around us that we think that we can achieve things and we can experience things that nobody, literally nobody before us ever could. We can just learn how to make $1 million a day or talk to the lovely lady and learn how to be confident in social situations. And still we are not able to do that. We are paralyzed in the endless loop of constant watching, eating and masturbation. And if a cute girl walks right to us, what do? We shake, we are paralyzed, and we most likely run away. Can't you hear it? Something is wrong here. No music, nothing at all. We cannot even enjoy our meal without watching or listening to something. We live more than one life. First is our real, and then we have our virtual one. Most of the time we spend it in a virtual one. We created this distortion between reality and virtuality. And if you think differently, just try to imagine sitting down, eating your breakfast without music on, without a video on, or just sit, relax, and read page after page after page. How hard would it be? Most people cannot do that nowadays. And that's how we lost our willpower. Which brings me to the part 3. Motivation. Our consumption glued us to our couches and we are no longer able to take any action. The media created unmotivated people who no longer create but only consume. We live in the easiest time of our lives and we don't use its full potential. Consumerism also changed our view of time. We sit, we enjoy, consume, and then we are surprised how the time flies by. The average human being lives on this planet for 27,375 days, which is around 657,000 hours. We spend 8 hours sleeping, the rest we work 8, and the rest we spend on the phone. The average user spends 7 hours on their phone, which brings us to 27,375 hours. What is 3 years and 1 month that is left to live in our lives? So next time, choose your time wisely. Let me ask you one thing. Name at least one piece of art, music, movie, book that was actually a huge hit. It's hard, isn't it? That's because we are so overwhelmed with all these genres, with all these sorts of kinds of things, that we lost the ability to create communities. The world is just fingertips away, and it's never been easier. And with that, we lost our need to belong somewhere, that we are a group of something a bit bigger, because we have already experienced everything. And how can we avoid this trap? Simply by discipline. It's a hard pill to swallow, but a necessary one to make the next step as a society. Less screen time on the phone, less buying unnecessary clothes, and more time spent with our family, our loved ones, and getting on the trips that we will remember when we get old. Because let me tell you a secret, guys, no one ever said, I wish I had spent more time on the TikTok. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it helped just a little bit. And if you liked it, click the like button, comment, and sub. Or you know what, don't give a shit about that. Go out and live your life. Bye. See you next time. Or better not.